So we left. Well, I guess we should probably get into this NFL rules with COVID. Thank you, thank you. So the COVID rules this year for these unvaccinated players is the NFL pressuring its players and coaching staffs and all employees actually to be vaccinated with the rule changes that they've made and implemented this year, or are they just being a protective of their brand?
They are pressuring them, and they should be pressuring them, and they are being protective with their brand.
Yeah, it's all one big thing.
Yeah, it's all one big thing. Yeah, they are pressuring, and they should be pressuring. I mean, come on, man. I mean, one of the biggest disease hotspots in the world is a damn locker room.
Yeah, I mean,
come on. So yes, they need to be vaccinated. And listen, I mean, okay, I know you may have a stance about vaccination or whatever. I understand that, and that's your right. But also, a company has a right to protect its product and to protect its other employees. So you don't have to play for the NFL. So you can do something else. You can go work at the grocery store. Do whatever. But but it's funny. Like I heard this comment say, actually, what? Skip that because now I forget what it was. But yes, it's pressure, and they should be pressuring. There's no reason why you shouldn't be getting the vaccination if you're going to go play. Like I said, locker room is one of the most notorious hotspots for disease. So, and you're getting paid big time money. And like players always complain about, oh, I can't afford to miss this money, this paycheck, and this and that. Well, then get your little vaccination and play and get your money. But just because you like I said, you have every right to not want to take the vaccination, but then go do something else.
Mark, you want to chime in?
Hey, as of yesterday, what the NFL 85% of their players have been vaccinated. One of the big culprits is the Washington team that had less players getting a vaccination. Man, to me, it's simple as this, man. You want to play, you want to be healthy, you want to be out there, get a vaccination shot. And I think like of them at least have one type of form of the shot. But man, you got to do your job, man. You got to protect yourself as well as your family and other people around you. It ain't just about you. So you just got to go out there and do it.
Yeah, that's my thing too. What you just said, Mark. I got vaccinated because I had to go into work, and I knew that I was going to be around people. And while I could catch it, I was trying not to bring anything home to my family. So, and I was the first one in my immediate family to get vaccinated, right? Let them see that it was safe, and then they started to follow along too. These players, man, they get to play for one. They play a game for a living, and they get paid well to do it. And they have some of the best doctors in the world that operate on them, take care of them and everything. And they're giving them the information that they need. And if you don't feel like you're getting the information you need from that doctor, you can do the research yourself. You got money to inquire from other doctors. There's all kinds of resources out there for you to figure it out. I think Cole Beasley said something today about players need to get the best information or be as informed as possible. Man, if I could see Cole Beasley on the street, I would slap him in his face and tell him to shut the F up for real. He was like he forgot where he came from. This is the same dude who was quitting in the NFL, but then came back to be a star. And he's acting like a little, not gonna say it, but he's acting like that's what he's acting like. And it's like, dude, you get paid to do this, and they're giving you the information you need. Millions of people are being vaccinated. Millions of people ain't dying from the vaccine. Millions of people ain't getting sick from the vaccine. The people that are dying from COVID. Point blank, period. They're dying because they're not vaccinated. And we know that the vaccine doesn't keep you from getting the virus, but it helps keep you from getting the virus, and it keeps you from getting deathly ill. It's ridiculous, man. It's just ridiculous to me. And I'm glad to see that the NFL is going to do the things they're going to do. They're, they plan on submitting the players to more testing and also wearing tracking monitors. And it says if players refuse to wear those, they're going to get a $50,000 fine for refusal to submit to virus testing. And
now, these are ones that aren't
vaccinated.
Okay.
And $14,650 if they refuse to wear the tracking monitor and not follow like rules like you can't go to bars, concerts.
I was just about to say that.
And sporting clubs. Yeah, all that type of stuff. So you talking about you want to live your life? Go get vaccinated. It's as simple as that. Quit being stupid. So I'm glad to see the NFL doing this. And you work for them. You don't want to work for them, like Marcus said. Go get another job. Sure hope you finished college and got your degree.
Yeah, I think we're all in accord on this one. Basically, it's a good idea. The NFL is approaching it the right way. Not only are they protecting their players and their staff, but they're also protecting their brand. We can't go through another season like last year where the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers don't play on Thanksgiving because of a COVID outbreak, and there's no other teams you can just up and say, hey, well, we're going to put you in that spot. We just didn't get football that night. Now, that might be a selfish on me, but I enjoy football. I want to watch football, and I want them to do whatever they can so I can continue to watch football. So I'm happy. I feel confident that we'll get through all these games this year. Apparently, there's forfeitures involved if your team does not if your team is the fault of the COVID, because they can't play because of your team fails a COVID thing. So I think that's a smart thing to do too. And it's the safety. I mean, there's a lot of people out there that's been getting it done now. I did it. I didn't want to be a zombie, but my three counterparts did it, so I had to do it too. And I mean, like I said, I haven't had any side effects, seen anything bad going on. I just feel more confident and safer that if for some reason I should contract this thing, that I won't die from it. That I might have just a cold, which is basically what it should be, not, giving me, respiratory failure. So I definitely think it's a good idea what the NFL is doing. They're putting more pressure on these players, but I guess I've yet to see or hear a legitimate reason why not. I need more information. I just would like a better dialogue from those who choose not to. There's specific reasons why I don't want to take this. What's going to happen to me? What can happen to others? I'd like that information. I mean, I have the vaccination now, but it would be nice to know. I still have children that are about to get it. And if it's something really serious, then maybe I would hold fast on them.
I found it interesting. I saw this. I was reading something about the players not wanting to take it, and it was a quote in the article, whatever. It said, "These players will take 40 different supplements a day that they don't know what it does to their body, but they won't take a shot that has scientifically been proven to be safe.
That isn't proven by the FDA.
Right.
Yeah.
So they just taking stuff, but they won't take this. It's like, come on, man.
Yeah, they be on the sideline hurting something. The doctor say, I'm going to give you this. Okay,
right.
As long as I can play. So
crazy.
We'll see how that goes. But yeah, we're all in accord. We think that the NFL is doing the right thing. Again, for their brand, doing the right thing for their players and doing the right thing for their fans. We get to go see football this year, everybody. The stadiums will be open.
Yeah.
So, and that was like one of the big things that the players were talking about last year. The season was just different. It just they feed off of the fans and the roar of the crowd,
Mm-hmm.
And it's just a different game without it. Even like right now, I don't know if you guys are watching the Olympics, it's just different because they don't have fans there. So,
yeah.
But I didn't want to be remiss to say, Rev J, he said that the Washington football team is only at 50%. which is like he said,
I
horrible.
showed you ain't gotta repeat that.
Horrible. You should put that up there, like you do other stuff.
I did put up this. There you go.
Oh, there you
But
go.
you know what? How do you think that makes Ron Rivera feel? Because
He's hot.
He's got over this cancer thing, and he's like immune deficient.
Yes.
So I mean, like, I wouldn't even want to be around my players. I'm like, yo, like, back up off me, please, because I just don't know.
Mm-hmm.
That's scary for him, I'm sure. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he probably has to walk around. I don't know. I haven't seen their practices. He walk around with a mask on, Marcus?
I haven't watched the practice.
He probably does.
Probably got a mask and a whole helmet on.
Right.
I would think he do.
I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I'm still vaccinated, but sometimes a lot of times I still.
Oh yeah, I wear my mask. I went in the store one time without my mask on, and it felt weird. And people were getting too close. And I was like,
looking around, you're like, damn, they got a mask.
Right. And look, people getting close. I'm like, get away, please.
Yeah, just a side note. I went to church last Sunday, and I wasn't sure, and I didn't have a mask in the truck. So I got there. I said, "Well, they let me in. If not, I'll go next thing." So I'm walking up, and everybody has masks. I'm like, "Dang, I ain't gonna get in." And then when I got to the door, the gentleman opened the door. He had no mask on, so I was like, "Okay, I'm good."
Didn't you feel naked though without it?
Yeah, it felt weird. Weird, but everybody was like distanced. It wasn't. It's not as crowded as normal. So, we're changing.
Yeah.
All right, so